So you've been on the boat with us a lot. We've showed you lobsters and fish and all kinds of different things. But I don't think I've ever showed you how a lobster trap works. Why we're pulling these lobsters out of there and why they're in there. So I'm just going to show you real quick how they work. So we put bait in them. We use bait bags. Some people string them. You can do either one. But right now we're using pogies in a bait bag, Menhaden. Put it in there like that. Now this end of the trap here is called the kitchen for obvious reasons. That's where the food is. So lobsters are out on bottom and they find these holes and they come up in smelling for the bait, and then they go eat some fish, and when they do, they drop down in here. So they run into the bottom of these hoops that let them in the trap. And the easiest way for them to go is this way. So then they get in here, and this is a double hoop trap, double head trap. So then they drop down in there, and then they run into that, and they don't find this hole. This is, middle head is just to get them moving back. Then they crawl a little further up this. This is called the bedroom head. This is the bedroom head. And they get in and they get in here. Now there's all kinds of space in here, and they move around, and they can't get back to the front of the trap because of this head. And even if they're up here, what they'll do is they'll move around and they won't find this hole. Because the way this is shaped, they won't find this hole back out. They can crawl through it pretty good, but when they get in, they have trouble finding it. They don't find it again. So they're usually in here. Now we've got vents on the side that let small lobsters out. So I don't know if this one will fit or not, but small lobsters will crawl out. So all the small ones crawl through and do that, and there's holes back there to let them out. But it keeps the big ones in. And that's how they work. You know, they do crawl a lot, and every lobster you get in here won't stay. They can eventually find the hole and make their way back out. But these traps are really effective. They work really good. They keep most of the good lobsters in. They let all the small lobsters out. And they let all the other stuff out. They work really good at targeting lobsters and crabs for bycatch. They don't really catch too much of anything else. We do get some strange stuff here and there, but they target lobsters, and they target the lobsters we're after. They let the small ones out, and they just keep the ones that we're really after.